Hey everybody, welcome to Truckers Pod. Houston and Brandon Wright. Y'all get comfortable. Tonight gonna be a few minutes. My brother got work in a little while.
Yes, sir. I surely do. I
Yeah,
was a little tired, but my brother, you come first.
yeah. I was ready to go this morning, but somebody was like, "Nah, let's do it tonight." And I'm getting ready for church later, and he want to do it then. I'm like, "Nah, I got church later." So we agreed
Yeah.
on 9 o'clock tonight. Yeah. What's on your mind, brother?
Well, right now I'm being followed by ambulance. I guess an ambulance or a fire truck. One of them. Uh, they're coming into this complex where I live at and trying to get out their way right now. But brother, what's on my mind tonight? Well, brother, I'm about to do a little venting tonight. You ever? I know you haven't worked for years on end like I have, but you ever did something and like the thing that they telling a person like it's wrong, but you just do it because it's your job and you go on about your business. Yep, you don't know about that, but let me explain it.
Okay.
Brother, I work for this company now. I'm not gonna put the company name out there or nothing like that. I ain't that petty. But I work for this company and they kind of do things a little backwards. And everybody that I've been talking to lately, they've been complaining about it. And like, I guess this goes to say, like, I can see the problem, but they can't see the problem because they're trying to micromanage and stuff like that. And I've been kind of giving subtle hints that, hey, man, if you would micromanage, you wouldn't have these problems. And they be like, well, it works with you. No, well, my thing is just, I hate to say this, but I have a, I don't care attitude. And what you're not going to do is, you can't really get to me. So I don't worry about any of that. But just go. I'll use for an example. One of my coworkers, brother, did not get paid for something that he did.
That's a problem.
And yeah, thank you. You see, you won't even work no more. You know that's a problem, right? Okay. He said, Brandon. He said, what would you do about this incident? And I hate to sound like a hypocrite. I said, bro, I just wouldn't get caught in there for this. And he said, well, hold on, how can you not get caught in there anyway? I said, because, brother, they tried me one time, brother, and they didn't pay me. And you know what I did? I sent them an invoice. I said, hey, we can do this one or two ways. I said, either you going to pay me for the work, or I'm going to take you to court, and then you're going to pay me for the work. I said, matter of fact, you might pay 3 times for the work, plus with court fees, lawyer fees, and stuff like that. You should just want to naturally pay somebody for the services that they render. Just like, brother, like you have a cell phone bill, don't you? And you love calling people probably. Yeah. You probably don't like calling people, but you like the option of calling people. So you pay for that option to call people. It's just like that. I treat everybody that do work for me like a bill. If you rendered good service, I'm going to pay you. If you rendered subpar service, I'm still going to pay you. If you render shitty service, I'm going to pay you. I'm just not going to hire you again if you render shitty service. But it just blew me how this guy didn't get paid for his work. And I told him, I said, hey, if you worked for me, that wouldn't happen. And he was like, well, hold on, when can I work for you? I say, well, I'm not going to poach, I said, I'm not going to poach nobody's employee.
First of all, I'd like to apologize because I was trying to get while you doing that, have a sample of the show ready. So, like, when I upload the show, I got to fill in all this stuff, and I accidentally pressed accept microphone, and the audio cut off. But this is part 2. So, yeah, you were saying that dude didn't get paid. That's a problem. and either pay the guy. We're gonna go to court.
Well, it sounds like you didn't hear. I have something to do with it, bro.
I heard exactly what you said. The guy, one of your guys didn't get paid. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. But it sounds like everybody else didn't hear it because you cut off my mic.
My bad.
You know, ain't my bad, my ass.
Well, sorry about your ass, but still.
Well, you can't be cutting off my mic now. But I was going to explain it again for people. It was basically an employee didn't get paid. And they asked me what I would do in the situation. And then I just happily told them that I wouldn't get caught in that situation. You know, and I should have been specific saying I wouldn't get caught up in that situation again.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did try me. But I hit the high ground and said, no, this will not help. This is unacceptable. And they wound up saying something like this. Well, we hire y'all to do a professional job. We want y'all to do a professional job. Okay, then, brother, you know how you get a professional job done? You pay your worker, right? If you don't pay your worker, do you really have room to talk about a professional job being done or not done? There wasn't a rhetorical question, but I need you to answer that.
Say again?
I say if you're not, they complained about a professional job being done. I say if you're not paying your worker, I say can you really talk about a professional job being done or not?
No.
No, you can't talk about nothing. That's why I said the question wasn't rhetorical. If I don't, like, brother, you preach, right? You're a preacher.
Yeah.
And you don't get paid to be a preacher, do you?
No.
You're doing this as a service, a free service. You know, but let's say you like, what's this name? T.D. Jakes. And T.D. Jakes makes a lot of money from books, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he writes awesome books. But what if T.D. Jakes didn't get paid for writing those books, bro? Do you think he'll stick writing books?
Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I think it'd be a problem. He'll have a huge problem with that. Cause T.D. Jason saves for sure, but basically, instead of taking a check from the Potter's house, he writes books like Joel Osteen, George Meyer, T.D. Jakes. They write books to get paid instead of taking a check from their church.
Yep. And thank you for bringing up Joyce Myers, because she's actually one of the people that I love her books.
Mm-hmm.
I love her sermons because she's the most, now that I've heard, because I've never seen her in person, but as far as hearing on the radio and interviews, she's a very down-to-earth woman. You know, but I strongly believe even Joyce Myers, as down to earth as she is, and T.D. Jakes and all Steens and all, I believe if they wasn't getting compensated via books, they wouldn't write them.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, they're human, brother. You have to, even if they see that they can preach and make money. I believe even if you're a preacher and you can make, and you're a big preacher, like you got Potter's House, you T.D. Jakes. We ain't telling you to take $1 million salary, but you probably would take a $25,000 salary, right, brother?
Right.
Exactly, because that's an average Walmart worker right there.
And I got a family to take care of on top of that.
Exactly, because I think about this now. Like I said, I don't know the pastor game too much. I only know you, but these people got children, and if daddy's preaching all the time and that's taking all his time and he's not getting paid for it, how is the bacon hitting the table? How is the cow hitting the lunch table? You know, the lunch bell, you hitting the lunch bell, but there's no cow. No.
Right.
Yeah. No. I'm just, they that shall not be named. and I don't think they listen to my show, but if they are listening, tell your employees and be understanding. And I'm sorry, brother, I know I'm about to go a little bit in depth with this, but the understanding side, brother, I don't know if you ever had a job where you do things at your own pace, your own speed, you take your own break, and I feel we take our breaks when we can. But this place doesn't want you to take any breaks. Well, besides fueling up or your 30 minutes, I mean, no, we got more than a 30-minute break. You might not know it, but we do.
Right.
If we're tired, we need to sleep. If a person has to go pee, stop and pee. If it take you an hour to go take a crap, you go do that. Because I'd rather you take a crap in the bathroom than to take a crap in my truck.
Yes, indeed, Brother Brandon.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, ladies and
I
gentlemen,
get on this truck driving tonight and start preaching, but I ain't going to do all that. Because I know Lee want to talk about, if I'm not mistaken, what is it called? The Chosen.
yeah, by the way, season 4 is coming. It is coming. That's how it's going to work. The first 2 episodes in February of 2024, I believe, will be in the theater, and the rest of the episodes you can watch on the Chosen app or Angel Studios app. It's going down. We're getting closer. Every episode is going to be more intense, and every season is going to be more intense. We're going all the way. Seasons 8, I want to say about 7 seasons. We're going all the way. We're going at some point in the last 2 seasons, we're going to have the resurrection of Lazarus, the death, the arrest, the burial, the arrest, crucifixion, the resurrection of Jesus is going down. So the closer we get to those seasons, the more intense it's going to be, and the more awesome it is. I heard the Chosen Con was lit. I'm going next year, like if it's in Dallas, and it's going to be cool. So check it out, The Chosen on Angel Studios app, and enjoy it.
Yes, sir. Well, brother, I still got to start watching it because me and Sonya was supposed to watch it, but it kind of didn't happen. Because I'll hit this gym kick. I always going to the gym now. And she's like, that's good, but I want to watch this with you, and I haven't been able to do it. But you know what, brother? I promise you this, because as long as you're up tonight, because I started driving at like 12 o'clock in the morning. But I know you probably won't be up. But I'm gonna start it tonight. I'm gonna start it tonight.
And you seen season 2 or what?
Sure, I'm still on season 1.
All right, so just keep going. So you good. Just go to season, whatever episode you left off on, you just keep going. Then go take it to season 2. Season 3 is really good.
Well, I hope to be talking about this with you by next week. I know that.
I saw behind the scenes thing in the opening. I want to say somewhere season 3 came up with episode. Claudia, the wife of Pilate, Claudia has a dream, and there's a snake slithering. A guy she don't know Jesus yet, but Jesus is praying, and the snake starts slithering close to Jesus. And I thought it was CGI. No, that's a real snake.
For real?
Yeah, I thought it was CGI. Nah, that's a real. It was a yellow snake. Yellow and white, I believe.
Oh, wow.
I gotta go back and watch it. Season 3. I came up with episode Claudia's Dream. It's pretty interesting. And of course, Claudia, she did in the Bible, she did have a dream that Herod Pilate sentenced Jesus to death, and it happened. Although that was God's will anyway. But Claudia's like, hey, look, Jesus is an innocent man, leave him alone. But Pilate, being the governor and answering to Rome, if you don't sentence Jesus, you ain't no friend of Caesar. Well, of course not. See, he's an employee. Like, that always gets me like If you don't send this man, you're no friend of Caesar. Of course he's not a friend of Caesar. He works for Caesar. He ain't no friend of Caesar. Anyway, so y'all know the story. Pilate goes ahead and condemns Jesus anyway. And Claudia, poor baby, she just has a nightmare about it. And that's the last time we hear about Claudia. In fact, it's interesting. The book of John's the last time Pilate is mentioned in the whole Bible.
And we just don't know what happened to Pilate. Pilate just disappeared.
He probably converted to Christianity. He probably got killed. He probably was sent back to Rome. I don't know. But that's the last time we hear about Pilate was the book of John. We still hear about Herod. And that's about it. Herod, different governors like Felix and Herod, another governor. But as far as Pilate goes, last time I heard about him was in John.
Goodness. Well, brother, man, you're going to talk later about as I want to, because we already talked about how each disciple had a horrific death.
Yeah.
But I actually want to hear about some of them that actually just moved on like peacefully. Like not the actual disciples. I'm talking about like all the books and some certain people.
Well, actually, none of them died peacefully, except John.
He said, except John.
John's the only person that died. Natural causes, he just got old and died. Everybody else died brutally. One disciple, this is both not in the Bible but in history. One disciple was tied to 4 horses, arm, leg, 2 arms, 2 legs, tied to 4 horses, and they slapped the horse on the butt. The horses go in different directions and pull the guy apart.
My goodness, they tried to Mortal Kombat fatality him.
Now, of course, they gave every time they killed the apostle, they give them the choice. Hey, look, deny Jesus, we'll forget this whole thing. Jesus is Lord, okay, and they died. We have people thrown off the temple roof. Nero set some on fire in his backyard to light his garden. One disciple was crucified and skinned alive. You feel?
Goodness gracious.
And somebody, I read this somewhere, and it's so true. There's nobody has been. I can't remember how it will, but there's been no. And I'm trying to say that Jesus is the only person in history that blood and ink has been spilled over. You feel me?
You said blood and what?
Blood and ink. I'm talking about people writing about Jesus, dying for Jesus. Nobody else in history has they spilled more blood and ink over than Jesus. In history books, in the Bible, nobody has been written about more and died for more than Jesus. For example, I'm trying to say, let's say somebody didn't believe in Jesus at all, right? Ain't nobody gonna, and let's just say they thought Christianity, the way it got started, was a lie. Okay, I want to correct that theory. Nobody gonna die over something that ain't true, unless you got mental issues.
We live in a society where people have mental issues.
Yeah, nobody's gonna die over something to the death if it ain't true.
That's true though. That's true.
You know, like nobody's gonna defend something to the death. If it costs you your life, you're gonna defend it to the death. Nobody is gonna do that. Like the disciples, like, hey, I've seen Jesus. I ate with Jesus. I lived with Jesus. I know Jesus is alive and well. I saw with my own eyes. And it's like, look, deny Jesus will forget this whole thing. Jesus is Lord. And they die. 500 people after the resurrection seen Jesus at one time. 500 people after the resurrection. One guy, okay. 2 guys, maybe. 3, wait a minute. 10, 20, 30, 40, 100. Ain't nobody gonna be lying all that time.
No, you brother, I do this. One person said, I'm gonna look at it. 2 people, might be some truth to this, but it might still be a lie. 3 people, I gotta be true. But you're saying 500. I get you. I completely get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this as far as your metaphor, as people wouldn't die over something, brother. They got now I'm gonna say it like this in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
That's some weird motherfuckers these days, but I'm gonna say they'll die over nothing. Like completely nothing.
And then we get to John's. They tried to kill John, but John just wouldn't die. They tried straight up kill him. That didn't work. They tried poisoning John. That didn't work. Apostle John. That didn't work. So they said, you know what? We're going to put him on this island called Patmos. It's a prison island. Unless you know how to swim, you ain't going nowhere. Island's a beautiful island. Patmos, a beautiful island, but it's a prison. So unless you know how to swim, you ain't going nowhere. They got frustrated with John. Send him to Patmos. He'll die there. He's an old man. He'll die there. They got frustrated with. They tried boiling John alive in hot oil. That didn't work.
John's skin just came back revitalized.
That's
a joke, brother. But I know it's serious.
They tried boiling him alive. That didn't work. The dude wouldn't freaking die. Ironically, Jesus kind of alluded to that. Jesus reinstated Peter. Peter looked over and said, Hey, Lord, what about him? Referring to John. Jesus said, if I want him to remain alive till I come back, what does that got to do with you? As for you, you follow me. Jesus never said he wouldn't die. He said, if I want him to remain alive till I come back, what does that have to do with you? Ironically, John's the only apostle to outlive all the other disciples.
He died of old age. Well, they just left him on the island. Goodness gracious. Bro, I gotta ask you this question.
Yeah.
And, back in biblical times, do you think you could have survived?
Honestly, as far as what I know now, like, bro, let me tell you something. I in my lifetime, I have learned my faith is rock solid in Jesus. I can honestly say, in the 30 years of my life, I've not had one doubt, about my faith. You feel me? I'm not saying you can't doubt. I'm not saying you ain't allowed to doubt. People doubt. I know pastors who doubt. But as far as I'm concerned, all the crap I've been through in my life, my faith is rock solid. Bring it on. And Paul said, look, to live is Christ, to die is gain. Either way is win-win. If I die, I'm with the Lord just like that. If I live, the gospel go further. Either way, Jesus wins either way.
Makes sense a win-win for God.
Yeah. So either I die, boom, I'm like just like that. Woof, I'm with the Lord. If I live, boom, the gospel goes further. Either way, it's all good.
I feel you. Because speaking of, and guys, by the way, me and my brother, we had these conversations all the time. We know the show is called Trucker's Pie, but it's about to be called Trucker's Religious Pie. But that was a joke. But because my brother was speaking on doubt and faith, and he didn't. To be honest with y'all, this is the only person I can say, if you have doubts in your faith, this is the person that you need to talk to. Because, yeah, he's headstrong in his faith. Very headstrong. Just heard that. But he doesn't knock a non-believer.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't disassociate with you because you are a non-believer, whether you be atheist, Buddhist, Muslim, whatever. Brother gonna talk to you the same way. He just, when he gets on it, he's like, this is just my belief, Mm-hmm. The only way I can answer you is biblically, and that's it. And then his study of mythology, too, is impressive. I got to give him that, too. Because I'm big on Norse mythology, and my brother, I love talking to him about mythology. He gets always back to Christian faith, but to me, mythology is just interesting as heck.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something we're gonna do off the show, because I got a couple of questions about some mythology stuff that I'm gonna ask you off the show.
Mm-hmm.
But brother, I gotta ask you this, since you waited to ask the church to get in here, how was church?
Well, it was okay. We just had a meeting for all it was just a meeting for this year, next year. We had a little worship, then we got down to business, had a meeting. So it was all right.
Oh man, that's what's up. That's what's up. I keep saying I need to find me a church out here. Hopefully that'll happen. Man. But yeah. Well, I'm back on to some trucker news. Brother, I just seen, this was what it was, I think it was either yesterday or yesterday morning, but I seen a man driving an RV with a car hauler attached to it.
Huh.
Now, to you that probably means nothing. But if you go to that little fancy phone of yours and go to Google and look at what a car hauler is, and then look at what an RV is, you'll know that that's longer than my truck. And me and my co-driver, my co-pilot, he had said, he was like, Brandon, that's about the same length as us. I say, you know what? I think you're right. So I got right up on the side of him and measured the truck. I said, this is the same side of us. He said, I got a question. He said, now they put me through all this hell to get this CDL. He said, there's somebody that's 80 or 90 years old out here driving combination vehicles with no CDL. So we had a good laugh on it. Mm-hmm. Like I say, look, I ain't knocking nobody who got an RV. I'm gonna first say that. But if you're gonna connect an RV to a 12.6 or a 13.6 car hauler, you might as well get paid for this at this point. Go get your CDL, man.
Right.
So, so this is ridiculous, boy. We pay tens of thousands of dollars to get this CDL just to watch you drive a combination vehicle. Oh, nice. And then if y'all hit something, they dead. I can tell you right now, they dead. But you need I think that people need to be trained. That's all I'm trying to say. I think people need to be trained. Matter of fact, speaking of people need to be trained, brother, do you have your license?
No.
What about having? You know what? Let's have this discussion. Yeah, this truck is not back to the actual truck is fire, guys. What about having you got your license?
I don't know.
You don't know. You ain't never want to drive nowhere, brother?
At the moment, no.
Just at the moment. You ain't never had that special someone you just wanted to drive to?
No, I get around though.
We know you get around, but trying to see if you can get yourself around. See, don't. And guys, I'm about to bring up a funny story right quick, but you know that person who had a man now? When you took your money and you had no money when you had a man, but you took my money? Don't you wish you had your driver's license in that moment to drive to her ass and say, give me my money?
You fucked up for that.
I know I am.
Yeah, you fucked up for that.
What else a question? Don't you wish you had? Look, I'm like granddad off of Boondock. You wish you had your raincoat right now, don't you? Oh, shit. Oh, I'm sorry, brother.
Every time you gotta keep your pimp hand strong.
You should have went over there. Now, this is not a lady, man. This is a bitch. She took my money and didn't give it back. Wow. Yeah, brother. I don't know what it is, man. It's just a sense of accomplishment. I think the highlights in life being graduating from high school, getting your license, and then getting your degree. Those are the three highlights in life that don't no moment. Like, don't no moment come close to topping.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I would say getting your dream car would do it, but I ain't gonna lie. I got my dream car. It was a happy moment. But wasn't nothing happier than that license, man. I was so proud of that guy doggone license.
Well, in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, I'm excited because this Monday it's going down, Brandon.
What's happening this Monday, brother? I said Monday, brother. Ain't this some stuff? What's happening this Monday?
Monday Night Raw live from American Airlines Center. It's going down.
How are you going? How are you going?
I got my ticket. I'll be there.
You'll be there. So what I'm hearing is that the intro to the next show, you're going to have a picture of the ring and whoever's wrestling in it.
If I can, yeah.
No, it ain't if you can. We need you to do this.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, you can follow along live on USA Network, 7 o'clock, 10:05 next Monday. It's the last, I believe, the last time they were. First of all, they're wrong for that. The last time y'all ain't been over here in a year. First of all,
and they said that's the last time they come to Texas.
Yeah, for this season, for this, like it says the finale of them coming to Dallas for this year. I'm like, y'all ain't been here in a year. What you talking about?
Exactly. Well, brother, you know, if they come to Phoenix, if you ever want to come see the show, you can always come stay with me and go see the show in Phoenix.
Shout out to Brian Danielson. I believe he lives in the Phoenix area as well. Used to be Daniel Brian Danielson from All Elite Wrestling. Shout out to him. He's from Washington D.C., but he lives in Phoenix, Arizona, I believe, or in the Arizona area. Now, shout out to Brian Danielson, and pretty much it's about yeah. As my as far as wrestling is concerned, I'll be there. It's gonna be good.
Right. I hope you enjoy yourself, brother. You know what I'm gonna say.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be good. Normally I normally have to leaving the arena, go to CBS Pharmacy. A mom pick me up there, and we rush home because our vision kind of sucks at night. Instead, I'm gonna get a hotel. I got a hotel. I can just check out Tuesday morning, rather than rush home. After the show, go to the hotel and just chill out, check out Tuesday morning.
Yeah. Also, guys, I know my brother's talking about wrestling. I'm about to switch it up, and then we're gonna get right back to the wrestling. For anybody that's in this area on the West Coast, screw that. You're gonna be on any coast. The 2023 SEMA Truck Week. I call it Truck Week, but it's more like a week. It is a week. It's like Tuesday, Friday. So it's October 31st to November 3rd. It's usually held in Vegas. I believe it's going to be held in Vegas again. Yep, right there in Las Vegas. If y'all are out there, you're probably going to see me. I don't have a booth this year. Hopefully, in the next year or two, I will have me a booth at SEMA. And for brother, do you know what SEMA is? Let me ask you this. Do you know what SEMA is?
No.
Okay. So, for my brother guy, my brother people, I'm going to give him the boring explanation of it. Brother is the biggest truck and auto show in Vegas. And people go out with, they got nice cars, retro cars, big trucks on lift kit. And it's basically a place to go have fun and admire, like, cars. Like, to really just, because I'm a big lover of autos. I really am. And, yeah, come out to Las Vegas, to SEMA. And, you have your wrestling, brother. This is my wrestling. To see what new tires and new parts that they're making for cars, stuff like that.
It would be funny as hell. Like at this car show, and one of the cars was being repoed, and the repo guy looking for the car.
That's not funny.
That'd be funny as hell. You showing off your car, and all of a sudden it's up for repo.
That's not funny, brother. We're gonna move on. I would hate for anybody to get repoed at a car show.
Well, I say that because I saw it on I don't know if it was a legit show or not. For entertainment's sake, let's say it is. I saw it on Lizardly Towing one time. South Beach Tow Lizardly Towing, and it was at a car show, and the car it was showing off was getting repossessed.
Wow. Well, hopefully that. I don't know. Was South Beach Tow all scripted?
Say again?
I say, was South Beach Tow scripted? Was all of it scripted?
Not all of it, but like it was a little bit exaggerated here and there. It's like real people who getting towed like for being in the wrong places. People ain't paying their car bill, so like real people getting real towed. But every now and then you got to throw a little exaggeration in there.
When the girl fell from like 2 stories, that shit was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Barnice made the show. I don't care what nobody.
It's Bernice, not Barnice.
Well, look. All right, Barney. But okay, that was a joke because I know you like Barney. But
first of all,
what it is?
Fuck that dude.
Why?
You know why, goddammit. You know why. I'm rocking Barney no more. You right. You know why. You was there.
I was there.
But anyway, I believe that show is canceled. South Beach Tow.
It is. I wouldn't say canceled. I thought they just didn't do nothing else to it.
Nah, it's canceled.
Oh, Lord.
What happened to Robbie Sr. though?
Who's Robert Sr.? What is that?
The owner of the thing. Then they passed on to Robert Jr.
I do not know. Let me see.
Well, I think that's going to be about it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. My brother got it working a little while, so I'm going to let him get his beauty sleep. Or like the roof. It was like, because he'll get enough sleep. I don't know about the beauty part, but that's all right.
Yeah, I don't know about the beauty part either, fucker.
He'll get plenty of sleep. I don't know if it's going to be beauty when he get up in the morning. Lord have mercy.
Get up in the... Brother, it's 7:41 over here, I hope you know.
Yeah. So I'm going to let him get plenty of sleep
10,
in.
11, 12. I'm only going to get probably around 3 hours of sleep.
You might want to use some NyQuil or melatonin.
Well, if I use that, I won't wake up till the next dang, I can see them blowing up my phone right now. Brandon, you missed work. What happened? I listened to my brother and took that melatonin, and now I'm mellow out of a job.
Well, he has to get his beauty sleep in. I'm gonna go hop in the take a nice shower because I'm a little sticky. Well, those who know my story know why. But
why are you? No, we're not gonna end the show like that. Why are you sticky, sir?
I have hydrogen and I leak from time to time.
Oh, okay. That's what's happening. I'm sorry. That was a discussion.
I need to get cleaned. I need to go get cleaned up and everything.
Oh, so guys, it's not me that wants to end the show for beauty rest. It's him needs to end the show because he's sticky.
Yeah.
But y'all have a good one, everybody. See y'all next week. Brother, get unsticky.
Right. Good night, everybody.